It's quarter to Christmas here on Queenie of London. Hello my friends, hello my festive friends, and welcome back to Queenie of London. Thank you so much for popping by the channel. You find me here in beautiful Liberty up on London's most magical floor, and as you might be able to just glimpse, full-on festive fantasy has arrived. It's come. Santa's dropped it off. Look at it. It's all about, I'm so excited. I've never come for the August, early September opening and seen all the baubles already outside all of this bit. I've got all around here. I've got all our beautiful cards and wrapping paper. There are stockings behind me. So if you'd like to, we'll head past all these. Oh my goodness. We'll head past all these and we'll head into the main event and we'll have ourselves a right bauble bonanza here at Liberty. And there we obviously have the foodie bits, which I love taking you to each year. But if I just twist you, here through this magical door is the real entrance to the most magical floor. Let's go through it, friends. It is so lovely to see all the beautiful lights on the beautiful Liberty roof beams. You keep up there for a while, friends. Look at this. Liberty have definitely gone big this year. There is like double the amount of lights on the ceiling. It's glimmering in here. It's actually magical, and I am so excited to share this one with you, friends. I guess there's nowhere to begin but the beginning. Why don't we take a look here? First of all, I think we've got our London themed and the beautiful Liberty baubles that we love to see. These are beautiful for 2026. I will try and give you prices as we go along if I don't get too overexcited. These beautiful ones by Tinker Tailor, the beautiful embroidery, and then I think in the boxes we've got beautiful Liberty snow globes. Look at those. Oh my gosh, nutcrackers, very nutcracker heavy already. Oh my gosh, what am I seeing there? Look at that. These beautiful colours. Last year I completely didn't notice the themes until about halfway round, so I'm going to be on my best behaviour today and try and pick them out for you straight off the bat. Love the London taxis, do you? Oh, and look at these, the little mini Buckingham Palace with a wreath. I've not seen one like that before. And check out these goldens, the colours. I do love the snow globes. I'll give you a little quick look at this introductory table. I'm sure we'll see a lot of these more as we go round, but I like you to feel that you're not missing a bauble. Oh yes, I love the little Liberty themed baubles. They're amongst the best, I think, and I like how they put it in with the regal purple and lots of crowns. This one's always catching my eye. I had to just come to the middle of the table at the beginning here. Look how gorgeous that nutcracker is with the gold touches. He looks amazing with the Liberty purples, doesn't he? I love how they do this. They put the theme names in the trees. So the first one that greets us here is obviously Liberty London, where you have all our beautiful themed baubles. We've had a whole table here to look through, which is fun as well, and they're hung up behind me, which is excellent. Everybody's in this department today on Saturday evening. It's lovely. It's so much fun. We've got Elizabeth Tower there looking especially golden. You always find a great selection of snow globes in Liberty, amongst the best. They normally have a dresser full for us to have a look at. It's all about the building and the beautiful fittings and furniture in Liberty. I find it adds to the magic in a way only Liberty can. I absolutely adore it. This is probably my favourite department to film. What's in the bag? Look at these. And here we have all our Liberty London baubles hung up. Should we dive into these, friends? Now, I've seen many London buses, but I have not seen a London route with a tree on the top before. That is amazing. It reminds me of the red trucks in the States. I think that's epic. Can we have this in real life? It would be incredible. Amazing. Obviously a lot of these are duplicated. There's the Liberty bus, one of my favourite baubles on my tree each year. We are packed for baubles up here this year. There are thousands. I'm going to ask one of the workers if they have a guesstimate of how many there actually are. I'm going to give you a few prices in a second. Look at this one. I absolutely love this, the crest. Well, you can see the prices for yourself. Look, I just love it. I love that they still do the bauble of Our Late Majesty. How pretty are the little Delft style baubles? They're porcelain, they're $14.95. This one's lovely with all your icons on for $12.95. I've not seen this one before here at Liberty. It's $13.95 and the tag actually says Gisela Graham, our favourite lady at Christmas time. Hey friends. I also love the little Delftware style presents with the gold bow. I really must get myself a little cup and saucer. I'm waiting for Emma Bridgewater to produce one for the tree. How lovely would that be? Friends, look at these little portraits in the frames. The King and Queen and Her Late Majesty. My gosh, never seen one like this before. Not even in the historic Royal Palace gift shops, actually. Not as detailed as that. I love it. Queen Elizabeth I. She's pricey though, £35. The Liberty baubles with the year on are $10.95 and they're also by Gisela Graham. Finally, Westminster Abbey. I love this. It's covered in glitter. It's very, very pretty. Is this Gisela? It is. Oh, good old Gisela. Look at that. I love it. I go with my St. Paul's one. We are spoiled for choice for crowns here. There are very, very many different types of crowns, which I approve. Queenie approved. The special Liberty commemorative baubles, if you're coming here for a trip, these are $10.95 boxed. They're nice and light, so they won't weigh you down for your luggage. In the little crate down here with some little boxes with words I understand. Noble Gems by Curtis Adler, my gent Curtis. I love him. A lot of his baubles are made in the States. There is something in this, but it's bubble wrapped and I don't know what it is. I really want to unwrap it, but perhaps it's kind of a mystery box. You don't know what you're getting until you get it home. Maybe I should do it. Festive friends, we're going into our next section, which is cult collectibles. I have a few stands to show you, but also the little table, which looks very exciting. Let's dig in. I can see Vondels labels, and where there's Vondels labels, there will be fun. Got the balloon doggies before we go up into a host of furry friends. We've got cats and dogs. Look, it's so festive and it doesn't look happy about it. And there's a little Yorkie. Look how adorable. These are lovely. There's an owl up there and a beautiful black lab, if I can see correctly. There's a little sausage dog. I love all the dogs, especially this one. Look, on his skis. See? Oh, they're adorable. I just had to check the label, but you all know that this is Vondels, don't you, friends, with your trained Christmas eye. What did I call you in my Harrods video? We're full on Christmas, not enthusiasts. Oh, it's gonna bug me now. I'll find it. But we're so specialist on this channel now. We know our baubles. Look at the crab. Oh my gosh, look at this one. There's a lot of animals here. And a hen. This is very glitzy. And then I think we're going to go from pets into a little bit of hobbies. Look at the gardening. Oh look, the seeds are so fun. I know someone who will love those. Look at the little trowel and the tractor and the watering can, and look how special. And we're going to go into like all your foodie bits now, which is amazing. I love this. Little tea caddy here is Noble Gems by my mate Curtis Adler. I love. And look how beautiful is this. We have an entire selection, a bar of drinks. Many of them actually have the fluid inside, and also the implements to open the drinks. I've just twisted round immediately behind me, so you know where I am, to have a look at the rest of Cult Collectibles. And is that jumping out at you as much as it is me? Oh my, the Mona Lisa, La Gioconde. I'm going to have to get that for my mum. I also like this one, but not as much as Mona. I also always have a soft spot for this chimney piece with the stockings. These are so detailed now. I mean, look. He's on his Harley and the beautiful gingerbread house. There's a huge Santa up above, which I'd quite like to get down to have a look at. I love all the Santas and all the red in this section. Look at the suitcase, and there's a little gingerbread dog house. Look. Little butler. Look at him, he's the doorman with his presents. Love that, that's unusual. A lot of these I've never ever seen before. Beautiful swans, I always love this one. I just wish it was a little lighter, the stained glass kind of effect. It's a little bit dark. Look at the man in the moon. The Mona Lisa bauble is £25. How cute is this? A little padlock. Do you get the little key? You do, look. How darling. Again, Vondels. There's a plane up there, a racing car, Ferrari. What have we here? Look. We've got cameras. Yeah, so everything like this is like kind of hobbies, isn't it? I mean, look, there's a baby grand and a dartboard, a bike, the snooker table's epic. Look at this. These are so fun this year. Oh, hey, little guy. This one, I regretted not picking up last year. I love him. It's Winston. Isn't he great? I love his face. You've got golf caddy and handbags, lots of handbags. We always see the handbags. Look at these, like Baywatch. Oh, gosh, it's busy in here. There's a washing machine. Epic. Do you want to be reminded of you doing your laundry at Christmas every time you look at your tree? There's some books, musical instruments. See how many baubles there are. There's even like multiple on each stand. Wow. You are going to have to let your eyes feast. Insane amount of baubles. All the balls. I look at the boot, the football boot. Oh, my brother will love that. Might have to get that for him. It's red as well. For Liverpool. And I am a particular fan of the cowgirl boots. I need myself a pair of cowgirl boots for the autumn, I think. I've dreamed about a proper pair, for ages. I already have a pair of ruby slippers, which I got from Harrods many, many, many years ago when I think Wizard of Oz was maybe 50 or 100 years old. They were not 100 years old, but they were celebrating an anniversary, and they had a Wizard of Oz boutique, and I bought the little ruby slippers, and I still have them. And those eyes, I'm hovering on them because I'm quite interested in the eyes. How cool are they? You have various different kinds. There's one there too, but look how they look on the tree. Look how they look. Aren't they freaky? I quite like them. What do you think? Table is just at the end of Cult Collectibles, and will you just have a look at these? They're books. There's a couple to show you, which I'm so excited about. Look at the spines, and then inside, the silver version of the ruby slippers. Aren't they really pretty? I'll give you a little full look. I love the spine. And they're glass baubles. Let me twist that round 1 minute. There you go. They're designed in the UK, but they are made in China. They're very light. Portico, I think I read. They're the brand. That's how much they are. We've got another couple to show you. There's also an Alice in Wonderland one in the pink book design. They're really pretty. I've been waiting for somebody to do something like this for a while in the box. They're really, really special for you to store, and really nice gifts as well. Let's have a look at the goods. Oh, it's the playing cards. How fun. How very fun. And I like all the detail inside the book as well. Yeah, these are by Portico. They have a little sign here. I think a lot of this table must be by them. We've got some stars to match. Is that a different book? There's another one. Wait there. This one is the Nutcracker. Would anybody like to bet on what's inside? Ready? There he is. Although he's very extravagant, Nutcracker. Very nice. There you go. These are so sweet by Gisela. They're $29.95. These little miniature baubles here. How lovely is this one by Gisela with the classic Father Christmas? He's a beautiful old-fashioned Santa. This reminds me of something from St. Michael, you know, Marks and Spencer's from back in the day. Back in my day, shall we say. I really like this one from this table. It reminds me of the Tudor Dream print that Liberty used from Tara Lawn, and they used it for the little elf last year. Do you remember the little elf they had in the windows and the display, the central display in the atrium? I'm looking for them because I've seen them online, so I'm hoping them back this year. There's a beautiful oak dresser here with some beautiful bits on it. I'm immediately running to this snow globe. Oh my gosh, isn't that the most extravagant snow globe you've ever seen? But it's really old worldy and traditional. Look at the mum in her beautiful dress. This is glorious. I want to turn it upside down. Shall I? I did it. I made it snow. It's also £180. I'm off the leash now. Once I've started, I can't stop. I'm going to turn them all upside down and play their music. This one's by Gisela again, and isn't it a lovely scene? Little boys visiting Santa. There's also a few packs by Kurt on here. These are 40. There's some more them Gisela little mini ones, and those ones are there are Kurt's. There you are, and there's some bigger pack baubles at the top there, which are very precariously packed, and I'm not brave enough to get them down. These European style glass decorations, we saw a lot of those in Fortnum's one year. They had a plethora of them. Again, these are by Kurt, and they're 40. Friends, we're into our next theme, Flora Bunda Peacock. Have a clear shot. Look. Here they all are for us to have a little look at. He always seemed to do a theme with the peacocky colours. So you like purples and your emeralds and your beautiful sapphire type blues, because it just suits their brand so well, doesn't it, right, with all the purple. And this year they kind of intermingled the purple, the peacocky purple, with sort of like an under the sea. Look at that. Isn't that super stunning? We've got some like pearlescent ones there in the crates. And here are all your traditional baubles. Look at these shapes here. Aren't they lovely? There's some more birds. And another peacock here. And then look at the ballerinas of varying kinds and different poses. Look at this one with the purple dress, the purple tutu. And what's this? Little, is that a dragonfly? I love this though, the colour's really lovely. And there's a beautiful hot air balloon. Look at this one, it's clear, I love the colour, and it's got like the peacock feathers on, really lovely. How they use the golden picks with this theme, it works really nicely. I'm just giving you a look at the tree while a coach party comes through behind me. A table of goodies for this theme, and there's actually a further section of baubles for it as well. But can I just take you to the stems, because I love stems and these are really catching my eye. Look at the peacocky green metallic like eucalyptus leaves, which are gorgeous, and I love the glittery gold ones. They're really pretty. There also seems to be a rich purple and a rich, super rich green. I'm going to try and get the gold one out to have a little closer look at for us. I'm trying to get the colour for you. It's golden, but it has a black sort of undertone, but it's coming out really limey green on my camera. It's very glittery. It's by Gisela Graham and it's $8.95. Look who I just found. Look at the feathers on him. He's another Gisela. I can't really see the price. It's kind of all folded in half, and he's the only one. I've stood him up so you can have a bit of a better look. I like his mix of styles. Seems to have like a bit of broderie on glaze and patchwork. He's interesting, and I just stood him up next to this guy I found in the bottom of the display little canister here. Look at his tail, it's insane. Look, it's absolutely ginormous. I made a little display these with the peacock feather on. They look a bit hazardous for me. Really love these. They remind me of the galaxies far away. I love the glitter and the sort of maybe like the oil slick kind of colour. Really lovely. They have a lot of angels for this theme. I like the ones in the different colour dresses. Look how lovely they are with the touches of feather trim. And look at all these. Amazing if you're doing this theme. Oil slick wreath is pretty fun. Look at these, velvet with the glass. Those are interesting as well. And they have more oil slick reflective ones, which are fun. And then you have a few that are, you know, just your standard glass baubles. Those are nice with the trim. These are pretty. They feel nice, like a perspex. And then you have, we're intermingling some snowflakes here in the green. Wow, there's lots, some glass droplets here, some beautiful blues. I love this like cobalt, very pretty. Look at those chandelier type ones. And there's butterflies as well coming into the mix here. It's all going on. I feel like we're going to transition to another theme, hopefully to do with space. Look, it's the moon. Did everybody see the solar eclipse? I put a little post up because I really enjoyed seeing it. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I remember the last one as well, when they used to give you the glasses in the papers in the 90s. Oh, I love anything to do with space. I'm trying to learn. I've just doubled back on myself because I didn't want to miss these ones out by Vondels in the boxes. We've got Hello Kitty, Miffy and Snoopy and Peanuts. I need to pick up one of these this year. I forgot last year and I'm definitely going to do it. I don't know which one I would like though. Help me choose. Actually, that's the thing. You choose for me, festive friends. Tell me which one I should have in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. I've already got a little Miffy because she was my favourite book character when I was little. I think she's lovely. Look at this one. These are nice, and also nice that they come in the box. I would love the brunette one though, being a brunette myself. And I do love the little angel. And then down here, really nicely displayed. Do you remember when Selfridges put them in the giant wreath? That was great. Here's the Hello Kitties. Oh, look at this one. These make me happy. Let me see if I can... They haven't got prices on the boxes. You might be able to see. No, they're made by Vondors anyway. Look how gorgeous this dresser is here with the snow globes and the nativity. Yay! I will only buy from somewhere that has nativity scenes on sale. This one's beautiful. I love the straw on the roof. Look how nice the little figures are. I wonder if it comes in a box. And then you've got more of my extravagant snow globe here, and there's many snow globes. Look at them all. I love this. Isn't that lovely? And then this one here reminds me of like a little church in Italy in the middle of a little square. Aren't they wonderful? There's a red one up there which I'd quite like to see. You go and see for me. Aren't they lovely? And then just going across, I would love one of these dresses in my house actually to display things on. Yeah, I think we've got more of the same. I especially like the ones that have the beautiful little bases, like when they have details around, like the trees. Aren't they lovely? There's the red one. Gorgeous. Friends, we've covered this entire section. We're going to step on into our next theme, which is Alpine Forest. Let's have a look at the tree first of all, because there's lovely tartan on here. Look at the bows. Tartans, greens, reds. Very nice. I love how they've put them in the three like that. Look at this one I've just gone to straight away. A little log cabin with the snow-topped roof. I really like this for a little Swiss dream. This one's by Gisela. It's $12.95. So cute. These, how unusual. Look at these ones with the gingerbread men on. Wonderful stuff. There's a pudding here. There's hedgehogs. There's little gingerbread houses. There's some beautiful tartan check ones. Some squirrels. Some owls. And these have got such a nice shine on them with the little pearls as well. Most of these are between 12 and 16, I've noticed. Yeah, the Gisela ones seem to be quite a lot cheaper than the Vondors ones that we've had in previous years, and we've got a lot more Gisela this year. Look at them all. So many. Whatever sort of theme you go for or your colours, there's probably something here that you're gonna want to add to your collection. I absolutely love this year that such a focus is on just your character, basically. I mean, loads of us have been doing this for so many years, where you buy baubles that reflect your character and your interest and just things you like, and apparently that's a theme this year. According to I think it's Real Christmas Trees that I read it from online. I like to do a bit of Christmas bauble research, don't I, Festive friends? So we got mainly red and golds here, red and golds, and then we're going to this addition to the section here. Gosh, there's so many. I can't quite believe it. As soon as I find a member of staff, I am going to ask how many baubles are in here this year. I like these with the sprigs on. They're a bit clear. Very pretty. And also look at these. These remind me of Spode. You know, the Christmas pattern. Yeah, I really like these. I like how this is kind of sprinkled. Look. That's really nice. I like that a lot. And then what have we got here? Look at these. These are a bit William Morrissey. Gosh. What's that? It's like a little bracelet. I'll wear that, thank you. Or an earring. That's my size earring. I like a big hoop. Like Pat Butcher I am. How nice. Look at these, like a Cinderella carriage. Can you see it, friends? There's a doggy in here. There's a doggy in Liberty. And there's some nice bells up here. These colours are lovely and rich. And then look at this one, a bit like Burberry. So that concludes that section, friends. The Alpine Forest had finished, but it's not. There's more here. And if you're a fan of the felt, here you go. You're welcome. With a load of the little felt friends here. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, I love. Look at the costumes. These are getting more extravagant, don't you think? In their little costumes. Look. Very theatrical. Oh, as are these. I like these. These are sort of a halfway between an actual bauble and a felt one. Love the colours. Really nice. There's a felt teacup. Knitted baubles up here in the green and the red. And there's a little sprout, a jolly sprout. And a snowman. I tell you why I don't personally go for the felt baubles, because the bits of snow, if you have a snow covered tree, get stuck on them and they end up looking very tatty very quickly. It's just my personal take on the felt baubles. And also I like sparkle on my tree. I like sparkle, but I do understand the appeal of them because they do look kind of homemade. This one looks like a jelly cat. And there's some mistletoe, a little robin there. Look at this one in the stocking. It's really cute. I like this one too. Look at the dog. There's this hamster there. He's minuscule. And look at the dog. There's loads. I can even spot a cow in there. So many to choose from. These are really good for children's trees though, because you're not gonna break. Got the squirrel's tail and the croissant. What have I missed? This little guy with his little foliage. By all the little felt friends. There's some more felt friends on a slightly bigger scale. There's a gingerbread man. I thought this was like a sponge. It feels like a sponge. The tree toppers. I don't know how you're going to keep that on top of the tree. And this little sugar plum fairy mouse on a pudding with the holly and the ivy on top. And then they've also got some garlands which look a little something like that. In the corner here is more Alpine Forest. Whoever did the buying of the baubles this year has done a good job. You're properly stocked up. I mean, I think that's a brilliant thing, because I come to Liberty to film the other section for you guys with the cards and the wrap and the food, like in the prep. I call it the prep season in like October, November, and most of the baubles are pretty much looking a bit sparse by then. So I don't think this is going to happen this year. Look at this one. There's a lot of animals, and I like these leaves. These are lovely for autumn decor, actually. Quite a lot of this is very autumny as well. I wonder if they've got any of their Halloween bits in Liberty this year. I want to have a look at those. Oh, look. Some of these are really fun. And they're kind of the wooden design. I remember those from last year. And here's my truck. I love the truck. I love it. I hope Ralph Lauren does a display at Sloane Square again this year. I loved his special Ralph truck there last year. That's Alpine, the Alpine goat. There's a little piggy. Oh my gosh, there's so many. The duck. A little bear. I like these that are spiky. Like this texture. Oh look. And there's some more cows. Hello. Oh my gosh, I've just turned my head. You have to see what's looking at me. Just 1 minute. Look, festive friends, it's the bear from last year. Hello, I remember you. What are you doing over here on your own? You're adorable. I would love to take you home. You're lovely. Oh, I wonder if this is what the doggy was barking at. Okay, I thought this was a different theme, but this is also Alpine Forest. Are we sure someone just hasn't changed the labels over? Because there's loads of it, and this appears very jolly red, and there's candy canes here, which I think we're going to like. So, oh, look at them! We'll have a look at it. Maybe it's supposed to be like North Pole. I think this is North Pole. Because look, there's all toys, toy nutcrackers, there's ballerinas, there's trains. I'm going to rename this theme. This is not an Alpine Forest. This is Santa's North Pole toy shop. Toy workshop. Look, these are so up my street. I love these. Look at them. And oh my gosh, look at this one. Wow, that one's plastic. Oh goodness, I do like that train. Look! Oh my gosh, friends. Look how sweet. They're kissing. They're resin. They're quite heavy. They're by Gisela. They're sweet though. I'd like a full-size model of that. Look at the mouse as a soldier. He's lovely. I really like this theme. I like the tartan as well. The lovely red train. Oh my gosh. See, these are really pretty. It's got the 12 days on, hasn't it? They also have it in red. This is lovely. These are tiny, but they are adorable. There's a few of them. He's doing various different things. But this one's lovely because he's got his skates on and he's delivering the presents. I bought this one down from the top as well because I really like how the white bit looks like the gingerbread piping, like the icing. I think it's nice, and I love that red metallic. That is such a beautiful sight, don't you think? The beautiful candy cane baubles. I love the ones with the green in as well. I'm looking to get a few of those this year because I like it with the green stripe of peppermint in. I also love these that look like they've been dusted in sugar. How amazing. They're very pretty. There's a Santa in the sleigh, and these are fun. I do like the holly and the ivy, and the drum. There's the sleigh. Yeah, here are the ones with the green. You can see the green a bit better here. Look how pretty they are. And they match some I've already got, like this porcelain type. Love the drum and the little bears. And you have some of these pear drop ones here. Oh gosh, some of them are really high up, but you're not missing anything. They're kind of duplicated. There's some presents here, apart from this massive green one. Huge. And the stars, they're really nice. They're shining away. Shining away they are, festive friends. We do like the sparkle, don't we? The tree. Oh wow, with the gems. That's pretty. And this one with the little pearls on. What have we here? Oh look, it's like a little scene. The deers, how nice is that? Do we have a price? This one's $18.95. I'm still in the same section with the Santa workshop things, but they've just popped these things here. Again, the gardening bits. But there are some other different ones like this, and there's some glass baubles. These pretty ones here. And the greenhouse, and the snail. Toadstools. Gosh. So many to catch your eye, isn't there? And also in the tubs at my feet. Look at that for a picture. Doesn't it look lovely with the lights on the roofs? And we do have another table for us to look at. These don't have a price for me to tell you, but there's a few different kinds. They're all by Gisela, and they're all on these little rollers. There's a Father Christmas with a tree, a beautiful rocking horse, Although he's not going to rock very well like that, is he? There's a teddy bear sitting on the drum. I really like this one. It reminds me of going to see Father Christmas when I was little. You'd always get like a teddy like that or a little wooden toy. And then there's the tree, which has got a bit of sparkle on it. Liberty are always really good at doing things that come in different colours so it matches your theme. So here's your little angels for this theme, but I'm not seeing any of the bigger ones yet. Maybe they're somewhere else this year. Oh look, there's another one of these pointy baubles with the classic traditional Santa on, and a couple more snow globes. I think we saw those. And these stars, I always love these. There's a lot of beautiful green. Emerald, how nice. And these are so much fun. I like these a lot, covered in sequins. Nice and light as well, so you're not going to bend your branches. Look at these. Look how they've been presented in the little basket. And these stunners up here in the pale green. This is so nice. All been, look, it's all packed, even under there, between packed with snow globes. Every bit of space has been used. Oh, I love these with the mirrored effect. Absolutely lovely. Look at this. Gosh, it all looks lovely. Look, here's a view of what's coming up. There's another aisle for us down there. I wonder what we'll find. Well, hang on. I haven't taken you to this table, have I? Hello, you're adorable with your little antlers. You're a young'un, aren't you? So beautiful. These are lovely. How much are these? I really would love one under my tree. They're so nice. There's some smaller ones here with the wreath around the neck. Also very, very pretty. Here, the price tag. Can I see? Oh, I might have to cut this. He's 150. How lovely are those, friends? The dress is so nice. Look, you can put them on the tree. She's very tiny though. It's all about the dress. Now that's something you don't see enough of. Little Christmas imps. Look. How magical are these? I love them. They're Gisela again. She's got some creative ones this year. Hey, friends. Yeah, I like you. Cute. There's also this little imp. And this little imp. I also found this stem, which is pretty unusual, putting you in close so you can see the detail. I love these bronze sequins. Really pretty. This would look really nice for your autumn decor, I think, anyway, because they've got like a tinge of brown, the leaves, and with that copper, just really nice. Don't they look lovely all together as well? Look who's here. We know this gent, don't we, friends? Hello, you still working hard? Did you have a nice break? You're back at it again now, aren't you, for the season? I hope you get on all right. Good luck with your flight as well. How much are you? It's still too expensive for me. $995. If you ever go on sale, give me a call first. Look at this absolutely beautiful table next to our friend Blitzen. I think he's Blitzen, that reindeer. We've got some lovely snow globes again. Beautiful green tartan Burberry baubles. Those ones there are nice. And then it's all about the nutcrackers. But look at this guy, the greatest showman. Isn't he cute? I haven't seen anything like that before. Is that for Gisela, I wonder? Yes, it is. Look, I can see the tag of Gisela. Wow, this is just a Gisela Graham showroom in here this year. Some nutcrackers, beautiful traditional ones. And look at these. Look at their lovely dresses. Pop that back in there. And there's a slightly smaller nutcracker here, if you fancy. at these. And there's just some more of the candy cane baubles and the miniature snow globes here. Always like having a look at this section every single year, although they haven't put up my felt garland with the Merry Christmas. It's in its packet still down here though. I quite like that. They have done the advent calendar version, the countdown, which I'll show you in a minute. I love these. I remember when they had loads of them one year. These Liberty print robins, and there's the felt wreaths. This is the countdown here. You can pop things inside because they're little pockets. You can keep that every year. Become a little special object in your household. There's also a beautiful wreath up here. I really love the fruits in it and the gold. Really lovely. I like how they've set this up as if they're real wreaths, like how they display them when you go to a Christmas tree farm in the crates. But they're felt. Just next to our felt garlands, felt wreaths and felt advent calendars, we've some paper decorations here. These by the East End Press. I came across these last year in Liberty actually, and noticed they stocked quite a few of them, and it's nice to see them return. They're paper. Come in all different sorts of designs. These are the garlands here. Can I get you a price to show you what you're looking at? Pretty pricey for paper. There's a few examples on the top here. As you can see, they are a bit 3D-ish. And here they are in their packets. I found myself stroking him when I walked by. He's £5,000. So again, Mr. Air, if you go on sale, give me a call. We have eventually emerged from the Alpine Forest into the fairground brights. That wasn't very Christmassy, was it? All the fun of the fair, but not a Christmas fair. I'm hoping we see something a bit better coming up. I am encouraged by the sight of cherubs and Christmassy gold. This theme is called Golden Pantomime, so that's pretty hopeful to me. Let's dig in. Where was I? Where we saw these? I think they have them at Harrods, didn't they? I don't think they were Gisela though at Harrods. These ones don't feel as good, to be honest. These are 20, but just a little tip, if you want one of these oversized cherubs for your tree, go get the ones from Harrods because the quality was much better. These are really, really thin plastic. They're not good. There's a little Marie Antoinette golden teacup here. Music notes, again, quality not good. There's lots of musical instruments in this section. Over there, I think I can see a harp in there. There's a little fiddle or violin, and there's some beautiful gold baubles. Those are much nicer quality and a bit more liberty, to be honest. And then what else have we got? These ones. Pretty. And some more instruments. They've actually done the trees in this section in a really musical way. There you go. Look at these. It's a big one there, isn't it? I also really like the treble clef. I think that's nice. And a golden pear. And we have another little stand for this section here, the golden pantomime. It seems we have some characters here, so this will be fun. Lovely little gingerbread house. Dancing nutcrackers and a sugar plum fairy. And look at this one. Very elegant and graceful. I like this one here. Nice to see some little Winnie the Pooh ornaments here in this Winnie's 100th year since A.A. Milne published the little book. How adorable are these? These are so nice for children. Look at Tigger there. These are really nice. And Gisela again. Gisela is always sold. Oh my gosh, hang on. He always got all the fairy lights. I like him. Yeah, Gisella's always sold in the garden centres, isn't she, friends? So I'm quite surprised that Liberty have so much. There's not so many Liberty special baubles this year, which is kind of a shame, but there you go. I like these wreaths. Look, that's the fox, isn't it? And the Gruffalo. There you go. These are all your characters, which is lovely for the children's trees. Look. They're a resin, they're not glass. Oh, look at the book. Oh, is there a Winnie the Pooh book? There's this one as well. I don't see a Winnie the Pooh one. I'd like one of those. No, I can't see one. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Look. These have got the 2026 on as well, and in red. There's another little book here. Oh look, there's lots. Remember when they had all the Wicked baubles? Oh, look. Another one. What are these? Oh my gosh. Let me get one down. There's another one at the top. I'll get that too. Their Room on the Broom. That's a bit, on from my reading when I was little. I was more Worst Witch kind of time with Jill Murphy. But these are really fun. There's this one here. And this one here. If you've got little ones who love these stories, then these are perfect for their trees. On the ends here is this beautiful snow garland. It's 40. I am in love with it. It's really full and it's dusted with glitter as well. So pretty. It's going over the top of the cabin. Love it. Hopefully there's some more grand pantomime with some characters. Look, there's a Humpty Dumpty. This tree has got all of the baubles from this section on and they look really good. I can see Alice. And also, look at the pocket watch. I already have a clock on my tree that says midnight for the Cinderella, but I really like it. I've in fact got it in my hand. I like it that much. It's really pretty. Glass as well, the front. Also that it's this time for the smile. Alice in Wonderland ones are really good. Look, there's the teacups as well, a teapot. And these ones are fun with the suits on. They also have this kind. I found a Peter Pan book. Can you make that out? There's a TikTok, the croc. Look, one of my favourite Disney characters. Love the Alice in Wonderland book. Wow, they're really good. There's Wendy. Here's Peter. Where's Captain Smee? I do like this one as well from the Alice in Wonderland. And then here is on with this theme again, but they always bring out the mer people, Liberty. They always do it. I love this, the glass slipper on the cushion. That's really special. That might have to come home with me. I've looked for one of those for a few years now. And it matched my tree with the pink. I love the carriage. And a purple polar bear. Here's Cinderella. I'm right by the speaker. I hope you can hear me. Oh look, there you go. Mermaid. There's loads. Look at all up here. Oh, look at this. And look at these pinks. They're dreamy. Oh, hang on. Look at those. Not seen those before. Yeah, the pinks are dreamy. And is this... Look, she's broken. Let me find another. This bell, isn't it, with the rose. Very pretty. And look at the train in the pearlescent pink. These are lovely. Very, very fairy tale. Festive friends, to the sound of Eartha Kitt, we have arrived at our next theme, our last theme, which is Snow Queen. And it's right here at the entrance to the department. So let's dig in and have a little look at all this beautiful frosty white. This one unusual. It's sort of frosted with the snowy scene and snow inside. These ones are also really pretty. They look like they've got clumps of snow on the trees. We've also mingled some of these really, really pale greens into this theme. These are beautiful. Look at these. I could actually just pick one of those up and throw it. It looks that like a little snowball, but I won't. Love these. Look how pretty that rose gold is underneath the snow. Also, these iridescent ones are dreamy. There's some really brilliant things going on with colour in this section. I love the iridescent, but also the textures that are being used. Really fun. This is like that blown glass, but with like the sprinkles on top, if you know what I mean. Really fun, and I love it. Also love this baby pink candy cane with the gold. And also look for a little girl's room in the perspex. I don't know what it is about this one, but it's reminding me of an ECG. Look at the colours on that one. Gorgeous. This one is so cute because not only is it a snowy scene, you can see Santa flying with the reindeer. Also love these pine cones with a snowy dusting, but in blue. Wow, that must be Baltic cold. There's some tiny cherubs there next to these beautiful stalactites. Look at those with the gold on. Wow, they're fun. And then look at these miniature little trees, but so nicely done with the glass and the pearls. Rather intricate golden Christmas tree and a snow dusted toadstool. These look pretty, hey? I just picked one up and loads of little bits just fell off. This little wise owl, look how he's made. It's like he's iced. Love these snowballs. They actually look kind of fluffy. Look from here. They look fluffy, but they're not. They're glass with the crystal on. And in this theme, they also have a beautiful man in the moon. Just dashed over to the table here for the Snow Queen theme. There's some more snow globes and stars. Don't worry if I'm missing the crackers and such, because I always come back to do that video separately, because this is a two-room sort of department, as it were. I love this angel. Good to see more of a full-size angel. There's a basket of owls, fluffy owls there. And look at this one. Wowzers. I do like this little snow fox though. Look. He's really sweet. Well, this is kind of nice. This is what I like to see from our London department stores. Homegrown, made in England things for Christmas when everything is just extra special. Let me read you what the sign says. It says Sussex Lustreware. Sussex Lustreware is designed and decorated in Lewes, Sussex by Gloria Tyler. She works with mould makers, casters, glazers and printers in Stoke-on-Trent in the potteries of Staffordshire. Love this. She takes her inspiration from Sunderland lustreware of the early 19th century. Lustre ceramic decoration originated in Persia 1,000 years ago. The peculiarly British expression of the tradition developed on the northeast coast of England celebrates popular art and folk culture with a mix of image, verse and motto with pink lustre. In the 20th century it was collected by artists, and today Gloria works with artists and poets who help bring the form into the present day. I absolutely love the tradition within these baubles, the tradition of industry, and I just love that they're made in England in the potteries as well. Joy to the world, this one says. They're about £55. There's also peace, and then in the cloches here There's the piece one. They come in different colours. You have purple, orange, or pink. I love the pink. I think I like the joy one the best. Yeah, there's a little price list, and they come in one of the lovely little boxes here. Really, really special. I love that. I love where there's some storytelling on some signage telling me about some beautiful made in England goods. I think this is what our London department stores should be doing. Speaking of made in England, I'm glad I've come to this section here. These are handcrafted in England too. They're like a metal or a thin tin. Very, very thin tin. The mistletoe there and several different sized wreaths. Lovely gold. So you have stocked these for a good few years now. The Honest baubles, as this says. They are handcrafted, sustainable and ethical, and they come in a lovely presentation box, and they have a few designs for us here on show on the lovely little hooks of this dresser. I'm obsessed with that. I would love to dress it and put them on the little knobs, the baubles. I am running out of room for the baubles on the tree, so and here's some of the prices for these. Love our planet. Couldn't actually see on the box where they were made, and so I just had a little quick search, and they're made in Kashmir. Seizing the opportunity, friends, to give you a view of the beginning of the department. When I arrived, it was very, very, very busy, and now I pretty much got it to myself. And here's a little overview for you. Here's my favourite section, the Liberty London section, and a completely clear runway. I feel like running down it. So beautiful. I love being under the Liberty lights, stepping out of the department, and I'm just going to give you a little look of how we've set up. There's the elf from last year. I'm glad to see her. Lovely. They've got a lot of her too. Yes, I'm going to just give you a little overview of how it's looking here with the baubles. This overflow bit always happens towards the start of November. They never normally fill up here this early on. The department is early this year as well. I love the totes. We'll have to come back, as we always do, for a more thorough look at the food and the advent calendars and the stockings. But this is how we're looking. It's very, very pretty. Look at this. I just love stepping out of the lifts and seeing all of this. It's gorgeous. I'm going to go around the other way. Give you more of a look. There's our sleigh again. Oh, I don't want to leave. Can you tell? We'll walk the long way to the left. Such a nice thing to do on a Saturday evening for me. I mean, look at all this we've got to look at next time. And over here, Liberty always have some beautiful gift wrap accessories, and they have lovely games as well, what you can play at Christmas, and books, importantly, books over there on the table. So lovely. Love that dresser. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. Yes, I'm heading round to the lift where I showed you the stockings. Look at these bags with the Liberty prints on. I'm glad I've just popped out here because I wanted to see the Liberty snow globe a bit better, and they've got one on display for us here. Here it is. Look at that. Go on. Oh yes. Amazing. It's £80 this one. Oh my gosh. Look at that one. There's Henry VIII. Wow. Now that is a proper crown. Here's the lift that brings you to London's most magical floor. Isn't it looking spectacular already? Festive friends, thank you so much for coming with me to visit London's most magical floor at Liberty. I cannot wait to hear what you all thought and what baubles caught your eyes, so please do leave me a comment below. I'm so looking forward to our return trip to Liberty later on in the season. Until I see you all again really, really soon, take good care of yourselves. Loads and loads of love from London, Queenie. Mwah.